I kind of just want to come on here right now and kind of just do an introduction for a lot of people who may not know my background, whatever. I've been in HVAC now, like going like 8 years. I started off in like in a residential, light commercial company. Left that company, then I went into a supermarket refrigeration, mainly dealing with rack systems. And I was in supermarket refrigeration for like 4 years, and then I actually was able to get into the union, which I am now, 638 steam fitters. So now I'm with a union company, and we do commercial, industrial work. All right, guys. So like I said, this is a storage facility. It's climate controlled. I think the staircase to get to the roof is over here. I haven't been to this location in over a year. The unit I'm working on today, I think, is unit 7 and 8. I don't really know what this is a 4-story facility, so I don't know really what floors those service, but we'll see. I think this is roof access. Let me see. Yeah, so we got that ladder right there to go to the roof. So let's put something on this door. We'll get to the roof. We'll see how bad it is on the roof, all this damn snow. These windows in, open deuces. So I got the old switch, I got it touching. And it's got OL, which is supposed to be right now because the reducer is not running. So let me see if I can get this thing to call heat. Okay. Call this guy again. This is easier. I hadn't just changed the set point. Heater's on. Now it's still saying close. What's going on here? Close right now. Turn back off again by itself. This thing closed right now. Yeah, went back out again. It'll close there. Let's see if I can unplug it. Unplug it. Still doing that. Alright guys, so you see what's happening right here is that basically this pressure switch is staying closed. Even like right now it's closed. When it shouldn't be, it should be open right now because the inducer motor is not running. It only should close when the inducer motor comes on and the suction comes, it should close it at that point. So this system is smart. It'll know that it'll test this and see that it's already closed before the inducer already starts. So it'll automatically lock the system out for safety because it's basically saying, you know, this thing was already closed before the inducer even came on. So we're not going to start heat because it should be open right now where it's not. So it should be open right now before the inducer comes on. So it's going to stop the whole heat process because it wants to see that this thing is open first and then closes when the inducer comes on to start the heat. So that's why the heat keep going on and off. So we're gonna see about replacing this one. You see, guys, it's good to have a lot of resources. You know, like I said, I have a controls guy who can see the system online and can see a lot of the error codes and stuff. It saves me a lot of time having to run back and forth to that project board because the project board probably doesn't even give me alarm right now. Let's see if it even pops alarm on this project board right now. Okay, yeah, so it does give me alarm right now. You see the alarm values, heat 1. It's the same shit pretty much as the other one did. Heat 1 CA switch S18 though. It's a different S18. So that's along on this one. But you know, it's good to have, you know, for a system like this, you have some little bit of support where a guy can look into a control side and see what he sees on his side. He can force it on and do all that shit. It's cool, like I said, it's cool sometimes. Sometimes it's not cool because it can be on a weekend or some other shit and you don't got access to controls guys, so you got to sit here and going back and forth to the project board or jump shit out to get things to come on. That's the only other thing. It just sucks. So, like anything, man, it's good when it works and it sucks when it doesn't. Alright, but let's go. Let me go see if I can locate this part. If I have it in my truck, or I run to the supply house and get one, and then we'll come back and test this thing out. I'm gonna check the flame sensor and all that shit on here too. Make sure everything's good. And then the one over here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna check this flame sensor, check the switch on this one too, so we can test it out. But right now it's been running like it's supposed to. Like I said, I don't know, it could be some moisture inside the pressure switches over here, both of these, and it could have like froze up or something. Moisture froze up inside of it. I got the switches closed, but I'd rather replace them than to even try to like hit them or bang them or do anything like that to get them to work. Alright, so I cleaned my flame sensor, put back on there. I can't really take chest or recertification because fortunately the meter I have right here doesn't have the amps DC option on here to be able to read the recertification, to read the amperage that it sends out to see if it see what amps DC is. So we're just gonna turn it on with that cleaned and see if that works in terms of it stop giving an alarm code in terms of gas valve proving. Alright, so just reset the unit. Project board has to boot up. So that's the back net feed. That's for like when back net. BMS is controlling the. Hook that up. So the sensor goes down to the back net control board, main controller, and it sends information up to this. So that's controlling this Prodigy right now. As you see, there's no thermostat hooked up to it. It's going through its checks. Start up still. Alright guys, after some research, reading up on this Lennox unit, it says basically what's happening, because I'm trying to figure out why I'm still getting like some kind of continuity even when it's not calling for heat. It's saying that basically while it's calling, when it's calling for heat, even if the inducer motor is not on, the board is going to send like a small microamps signal through this system to verify if the switch is open or closed or not. So my meter's gonna pick that up. They say it's small enough for me to pick it up on a meter, but it's not large enough for it to confirm that the inducer is running. So I'll pick it up as if the switch is closed, even though it's not a closed switch. It's just a signal that the board is sending over, getting ready to verify that the switch is open before it starts to heat. So, but I'm picking it up as like, you know what I'm saying, continuity, thinking that the switch is closed already, which it's not. And they said basically how you test that is turn the unit off and do it. As you see right now, I don't have it calling for heat and it's OL. But as soon as I call for heat, it'll jump into like it's reading continuity even when the inducer's not running. So that's how you can tell if the switch is bad or not. So I don't think I have a bad switch. What I think I have is some kind of recertification issue right currently, where the flame sensor is not sending the signal back to the board at the proper amps, or then the board is not able to read that the flame was actually on, and it's turning the unit off. So right now what I gotta do is I gotta basically go get my other meter with that reads microamps, so I can test the amps coming off of this flame sensor down here, back there. I just cleaned it, as you saw, but it didn't help anything. So now I gotta check the amps coming off that thing, and also I need to check my ground on this thing, because also if it's not grounded properly, it's not gonna send a good signal. It's not gonna send a signal back properly. So I gotta check one of those two things. I'm gonna get my other meter that reads microamps, and with some clamps where I can put across it and see if I got low microamps coming back to the board. And if I don't have low microamps coming back to the board, and everything is good with that, then I have a bad Prodigy board. It's not, it's went bad in terms of flame certification. So let's chart it out and let's see what's good, man. Like I said, air conditioning is second to me. I'm just still getting more. There's so many different air conditioners and they all set up differently. So this is the thing, man. You never gonna know it all, if you always work with Lennox all the time. But me, I work with so many different systems: Lennox, Carrier, all of them. Anything we can think of, man. So let's go do that though and check it out. Alright guys, so I'm back. Got my new meter now. He just came back on. Got a new meter now. She's reading UADC. That's how you read your flame sensor. So we're gonna see where the heat comes on. We're gonna read. We're gonna be above 2, which is good. Let's see if the flame coming in. What we're gonna read. So basically I got between the wire and the flame sensor. So I think this is, the board is not reading it, man. So you shoot the board because it's sending us a good signal. All right, so now it's giving me a strike 3 heat, 1 CAI switch S18. That is basically saying the inducer motor is not proving. So what I did was basically amped out the inducer motor while I was running, and I see there's overamping a lot. So I got a feeling the inducer motor is not pulling enough air through here, and it's dying out. And you can see here, back of the coil and inducer is burnt out. And once it comes back on, I can show you guys the amps. You see the amps here is rated, it says 0.17, right, for amps. And when it came on, I was getting like 1 point something in amps. So this inducer motor is dropping out, which is killing the pressure switch. So I think my pressure switch, everything is good. But I think I'm gonna get a new pressure switch just to have one too. Get a new inducer motor. Like I said, the flame sensor seems good. The igniter seems good. I cleaned both of those. Gas valve is obviously putting gas through. But I think this is the issue right here. Man, that's the only thing about systems like this that is in different things is popping up with different things, because it can make you feel like it's this when it gives you that thing, and then then it gives you the gas valve is not working, which is far from this, because it says the gas valve is not proving. So then you checking the flame sensor, then it'll come back, and then this click again saying S18. But that's why, man, you just gotta check everything. Like I said, man, I'm not the I don't know everything on top of my head. You have to test, and that's what I do, man. I just test different stuff out. If I don't know it, research it. That's what makes me the best. You know what I'm saying? It makes me him. You don't have to know everything. You just gotta know how to find everything and find the answer. That's what makes you the best tech, a top tech. Some techs is automatically, oh, that's it. They would have ordered it and bounced. You know what I'm saying? And didn't check out the complete heating system. All right, so I'm gonna show you. Look at that. Yeah, that's for the inducer. Look at that. Started with 1.3. Started off at 1.2, and it's supposed to be at 0.7. So this thing is overamping, and what it's doing is losing power, and that's why the heat stops. Alright, so let's check this capacitor. Alright, so I already killed power on this thing. So we're gonna check, put this on MFD. Yeah, I gotta get my, I don't know how you guys, shit, I don't know how you guys be doing these videos just on a camera, but bruh, or like a cell phone, I mean holding a cell phone, because this, it's no fucking way you can do it like this, man. This is crazy. My camera I had a camera but it died. I mean I have a camera, I gotta set it up. Alright, let's see. So I got it. Let's see, I got some good connection here. MFD. This capacitor. Let's see, switch it over here and see what I give me something. Come on. She's not reading nothing. It's burnt out up here, but I mean, I'm still gonna replace it. But this capacitor is dead. That's probably why I burnt out, because capacitor is like it don't have no juice. But let me, either that or I don't have a good connection. Probably get my other leads and something. Let me get my. Let me get my other leads and put on here. Cause right now it ain't reading shit off of this. Just to verify, maybe completely nothing. Let's see. Alright, so it's a 2 microfarad capacitor. You're seeing 1.9, 2.1 right now. So I think this cap is good on this thing. I mean, it's, you know, it's within range. C2. There's a 2 MF on this thing. So yeah, I think this motor's just dropping out, causing this issue. So I gotta replace this motor in assembly. Oh man. That's what it is. That's what it is. Alright guys, so thanks for bearing with me going through that process. Mind you, it's like 20 below 32 out here. It's like we're at 25, 26 degrees out here. System over here, it's been running okay. I've been working without no issue. I checked the flame sensor already and cleaned it. So right now, I don't see an issue with that one right now. It's going on and off. You know, I had air code previously too. So I don't know what that code is about in terms of the flame certification. I cleaned the flame sensor, checked the tube. Everything seems okay. It's working on and off right now the whole time since I've been here. So once I get this fixed, I'll come back and verify that and check it. Plus, like I said, they can monitor it and see. If it happens again on that one, then I'll dig into it deeper. But I've been working on this one, because this one hasn't been working at all. So yeah, learned something new about Lennox today. Hope you guys have. Mainly, like I said, with these Lennox and these Prodigy control boards, even when the inducer motor is not running, it's going to send some kind of microamps voltage towards this proven switch, air switch, which is going to give you a reading on your meter, like it's continuity there, even though it's not really telling you that it's closed. It's just telling you, you get reading continuity because the board is sending a signal through here to monitor that switch. So the only way you can really verify that switch is working is by turning the unit off. Turning the unit off and checking it across it. And if it's open or some shit during that time, you know that's a bad, it's bad if it's closed with the unit off. You can check it that way. You can check it, that's the best way to check that. And then what else we're getting? I think that's it. Flame sensor. I'm gonna check some more components on this thing. Probably change out this whole heating. Look at that rollout switch, kind of bad shape. Probably have that come back, have that replaced. Replace the inducer. I'll probably go ahead and replace that switch as well. The gas valve looks okay. I'm gonna go looking. I think there's a blower limit switch also right here. I think you have to pull that up to see, because that's reading inside the heat exchanger section. So you have to undo that to pull it out to look at that one. Probably look at that one, see if it needs to be replaced. See if it's getting too hot. I mean, if it's like in bad shape. But yeah, everything else, this thing's okay. Once we do that, I think we'll get the system back online. Alright guys. Him out. Alright, so you show you guys high limit, how it looks. See here, it sticks down in there. And that's it right there. It's the high limit. Looks pretty good. It don't look that bad. I mean, it don't look good bad at all, actually. So that goes down in here. Oh, shit. And then that reads the temperature down in the heat exchanger section. So the heat exchanger section gets super hot. Lets you know it's an issue, and it'll turn the unit off. You know what they tell you as a kid, man? Don't eat yellow snow. Damn. That bird has a lot of pee.